Hey,
Okay, guys. Hey, we're so glad you're here. This is a town hall call. What that means is I'm going to tell you a few things and then you can ask questions if you have them and we will answer them to the best of our ability. And if we don't have the answers, we'll find the answers and get them to you. So quickly, today, if you have not signed up for the Fire Starter Challenge, you need to get your money in. This thing it's for your benefit. Okay. This is so that you can earn extra money toward the cost of convention. You know, if you're saying, hey, convention is going to make it really tight for my family, or I don't have the money for the plane ticket or whatever, this is how you can earn it. Super simple. Okay. Every month at the beginning of each month, okay, starting in June, starting tomorrow, you're going to put in 20 bucks for the whole month. Okay. 20 bucks. Everybody's putting 20 bucks in the pot. Okay. It's going to be June, July, August, and September, $20 per month to join. Okay. Your payment every other month after this should be received by the 20th of the month. Okay. That makes it easy for Mary. And we'll put the Venmo, her Venmo in the comments. Then you'll be accepted to the Facebook page. It's a Fire Starter Recruiting Challenge Facebook group. Okay. Everybody who's paid gets in. All right. Then what you're going to do. Okay. There's 3 ways that you can earn money. Okay. Business partners. Okay. You get 1 point for each newly enrolled ambassador, an extra point if they join with a $199 launch pack, 2 extra points if they join with the $499 launch pack, and 3 extra points if they join with the $999 launch pack. Okay. So that's way number 1. Number 2, new customers. Okay. You get 1 point for every new Subscribe and Save customer and 1 point for every new retail customer. And the third way is activity. Okay. Daily business building activity. So it's 555, 1 point for each of these. 5 new connections, 5 invites, and 5 follow-ups. Now, we're going to go on what we're calling an honor system until the time comes when the money is to be awarded. So that way everybody's on the up and up and everybody knows that there was no favoritism. Okay. So go ahead and screenshot all your connections, the interactions and all that stuff, whatever. Okay. The friend requests, follows, and that kind of things, and your invites and your follow-ups. Okay. Go ahead and do a little screenshot or whatever. That way we know that everything is straight up. Nobody's going to say, well, they did that and her person won because that was her person. Okay. We don't want any of that. So that way everybody knows it's real. Okay. So that's the Fire Starter Challenge. If you don't get your money in today, you've missed June. And it's a great way to get yourself some accountability. Like, why not go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to jump in on this and I'm going to do this, because when there's a little skin in the game and when there's a little competition, don't we all like it? I do. Okay. So, remember, I'm just going to tell you a few highlights and then we're going to take some questions if you have any. The pre-order button, it's on the website now to help mitigate supply chain issues. And apparently when it comes to supplements, that's going to be the case sometimes. So we're going to have to, that pre-order button is going to help us tremendously. All right. Don't forget convention, October 13th and 14th in Thompson Station at Homestead Manor. If you've never been to Nashville, this is your chance. If you want to build your business and you want to get excited and see the new things that are coming, if there's any new products, you'll get to see that. You'll get to network with people, you'll get to hear amazing speakers. It is worth your time. If you want to build this business, you will be at convention. Just is what it is. That's how it goes. Okay. Cost is $247. It's the same. I mean, $297. It's the same as last year. And there is a virtual option. So you can choose either virtual or in person. It's best to do it in person, but if you can't, you still get the swag and whatnot. If you say, hey, I just can't get there, do the virtual option. Okay. Father's Day, we're having a limited edition whiskey soap with outdoorsman man face and man salve for all your chapped man parts, or I should say for all your man's chapped parts. So it's a soap, is a shave, shampoo, and wash. The man face is made with volcano ash, and the man salve can be used in hair, on hands, whatever. Okay, or beards. All right, so that's going to launch June 3rd to Maverick and above, and June 6th to all the field, and June 8th to all customers. That's another reason why you guys want to work to get your promotions. Okay, work to get that 9,000 in volume, because you're going to be able to get the things early. You're going to be able to try things early, and there are going to be times, like I'm going to talk about in just a second, where you're going to get it maybe not just a few days early, but maybe a week or 2 weeks or however long early. And you're going to have some more opportunities the more volume you're doing. Okay, that's a given.
You really quick, Beth, I do believe that Jamie updated the dates, so we can start buying the man Father's Day bundle right now. And then it's my understanding that it's June 3rd that customers start.
Perfect. Buying. Okay, good.
Now.
Was that in the email today?
It's, I think it was actually on a Facebook thing, as I'm looking for the email right now, but it's just FYI, like you can buy it right now.
Okay, good. Even better.
Yes.
Even better. Okay, so you can get it now. Woo, who knew? I saw an email today that said something, and I was thinking, I should have probably read that first. Anyway.
This morning it said in the very bottom of the section, it was customers on Friday, June 3rd, they can start buying it. So I'd say get your product now. And then it was also about the MIG retreat.
Gotcha. Okay. So I should have read my email, but Jen's right. She's telling you the truth. You can get it now. And so your customers can get it, what, June 3rd, you say? Perfect. Okay. I thought that was a little late when she said that. I was like, okay. Because Father's Day is what, June 14th or
19th, 20th, that weekend.
Okay. Yes. It's even later this year. Okay. So new facial collection. It's going to launch after Father's Day. She didn't want to have all these sales together and all these new things going together. So, because there's so many things happening at once, things kind of get lost in the shuffle. So, July 18th or 20th, she said, for Maverick and above. It's still a little in the works, right, Jen?
Yes.
And a week later for other people. We'll tell you the dates as we get there, because
I think by end of June, we'll have a better idea for the last town hall of the month.
Right. We're a bit away from it. So we're on a need to know basis on some of these things. So, okay. And that is the sensitive skin line. You've gotten emails about it already, so I don't have to tell you all what is all in it. And she did say that she's doing a facial soap, especially for sensitive skin, that's going to come out later in the year, which that's exciting, because I have a ton of people who have been waiting for sensitive skin stuff. It's amazing how many people have sensitive skin. So that's all I have. Jen, do you have anything that we need to go over?
One thing beforehand, I know Jamie has sent out an email for surveys for all ambassadors to do this survey. Do it before the 10th. Try to do it by the end of today, just because if you've got ideas, thoughts, and even though great feedback is good feedback, no matter what's good or bad, so that we can figure out how we can pivot if we have to, if things are working well, if they're not. This is your opportunity. This is our first ever having one of these surveys. So put your input in there. But if things are working well, share the information so that we can keep those things. If there's things that are challenges for you and your customers, I haven't done the survey yet. I'm still going through all the things, but this is moments where utilize the feedback, giving that information. And she said it's all anonymous, so don't feel like you're worried about being called out.
Yes, I did the survey, and all through it says these answers are anonymous. And there are some odd questions, like how they get an algorithm from the questions, so they're kind of seeing where you are personally. So there's some odd questions, just answer them. But the things about the business, you'll have plenty of opportunity to give your thoughts. And if you got anything that is that you think would be super beneficial for us as a whole, put it in there. I mean, this is your chance to have a say. So that's a good point, Jen. I totally forgot about that survey, even though I just did it. Not today, a couple of days ago. Survey ends June 10th. Yes. Okay. So fire starter challenge. I would love to see everybody jump in on this. If you want to build your business, this is a great way. Okay. So I already told you today, we're not doing training. We're answering questions. So who has questions?
Really quick, while you're asking questions. So 2 things we do have going to help build your business, to help your fire starter challenge, recruiting customers and new business partners is masterclass next. Is it masterclass next Monday?
Yes, I had that on my list and I forgot to say it. Masterclass Monday.
Yes. And then we have opportunity calls. We're going to do these every month for you all to push and encourage your prospects to go to. So Beth, do you have the specifics on who's doing the masterclass? Is it because I know
Mary, I believe, is doing it. The first one. She's working on the first one. So we're going to send that out to everybody, all the specific information, and it'll be very soon. So I think we talked a little bit about it last week.
Yeah.
That it's coming. It's going to be something that we're going to be doing a recurring thing. You will invite your people and you're going to do the follow-up with them as well. So, but we're going to be, if you have something that you'd be awesome at doing a masterclass in that as it relates to MIG, we want you. We want you.
Yep.
Uncle Sam, Uncle Jen, Aunt Beth, we want you.
Absolutely. But the first Monday of every month will be a masterclass. The second Monday of every month will be an opportunity call.
Yep.
We strategized how we would do that because you want to start talking to people with the masterclass. You want them interested in really start thinking about what they could change in their life, what they could supplement their products they're using with our products potentially that could lead them into the next conversation of join our business. This is about, to kind of go from introduction or reintroducing and that kind of thing to then, hey, you can buy the products, great, but would you want to do the business as well?
Yep. Good point. So you're going to do the follow-up, get them there the following Monday. So
unmute yourself if you have any questions. Or post it, text, or put it in the chat and we can read it there too.
Hello.
Hey, Julie.
Hello.
Hi, I would show my face, but I am sick, so sorry.
Oh, no.
That. But here's my question on Fire Starter Challenge. So the new contacts, there's lots of people in my friend world on Facebook that I do not really even know or have never really spoken to. So I didn't know if I could count those as new contacts or they need to be new friends.
No, people who you haven't spoken to, that would count. We're talking about people that you're contacting about the opportunity or the whatever, the products, whatever. So yes, it doesn't matter if they're already your friends or not. It's people you are contacting.
Okay, thank you.
Who else? Give us a hard one.
And we're a small enough group that don't feel nervous to ask a question. If it, whatever might be a challenge to you or you're asking for some suggestions.
Well, when Mary did, I'm sorry, it was Samantha. Samantha did her training last week and we were talking about picking 2 or 3 products that, we love and that we have a testimony for and, we can become experts on. She was, I think, suggesting that that's pretty much what we should post on and maybe not cover, and confuse our customers with everything that we have in our arsenal. So is that how y'all go about it? When you're doing your business, you're really focusing on several products and not really all of them? I'm just kind of trying to get some feedback from.
It's a great question. I mean, I know when I see Beth is about, there's two major products that she uses that she has great testimonials, the blackberry serum, which is like the gateway product, and the collagen, because she's had great results. I love the collagen. I use it every day. I put it in my coffee or my hot tea, that kind of thing. I know Carrie, if you know Carrie McNatt, she loves, the detox and the arise. So I think so it depends on who you want to capture as your audience. I think, and what testimonials you have, because I think people want to know and see real life testimonials, whether it's themselves or people they know. And it makes it more a validation of what they're, that you're using it, you're seeing results, they can too. But not everybody has an issue. Like not everybody wants collagen. So finding a few products to highlight, or maybe if you're doing a once a day post, but maybe it's like what we do the toners this week, maybe like on a weekly basis, you focus on a product or a product line. So if you want to talk about like the balms, whether they're the Breathe, Muscle, you could do that where there's like a grouping of them. But I think starting when everybody's, someone might be new, start with something you are using and that you can give a personal testimonial to. I think it's really powerful. And if you don't feel like you're getting traction with those, say that people are still watching without actually commenting or liking, but then cycle through some of those products and love and that you're currently using, or that your customers, that you have people that are using them and they're like, all my customers are buying the blackberry leaf serum and they're buying the facial lotion bar or the Moxie bombs, whatever that is. But focus on a few first.
Okay. Yeah, I actually like that. I think I spent a lot of time in the first 2 years, maybe trying to cover too much. And maybe honing in is a better story for me, because like the thing is we can repeat the story over and over in so many different ways, instead of just telling once. And so I love watching what Carrie does or other people, because they are telling their own story, and it's super powerful. Or you can tell someone else's story too. I suppose there's no reason not to, but I like the strategy. It made me feel like people that are beginning the business could get a lot more impact faster than I did if they did it that way.
Yeah. Beth, do you have any other input?
Nope, I agree 100%. The things that are working that you have a testimony about, the reason why I choose collagen is because the collagen has done so much to help me. Skin, joints, mostly my skin and joints, but my hair, like literally I got little hair growing out all over my head. So whatever's helping you and you see, you're going to be more passionate about. So yeah, totally agree with that 100%.
Cool. Thank you.
Who else?
Well, hi y'all. I jumped on late. I had a call for our business, so I'm just catching a few minutes, and I have been out of whack for the last, I don't know how many months since I recovered from COVID, but it's so good to be back on here. So I've got a lot of catching up on the fire starter and everything else y'all been talking about. But I do like the idea of focusing on a couple of products, because for me, I still don't know enough. I know what collagen did for my nails and eyelashes after COVID, where they were naked. And then y'all, I just still cannot say enough about our deodorant. I had tried so many organic natural ones, some that, had the oils that stripped my skin under my armpits. Maybe I should put that stuff all over my body and strip my fat, but I love that stuff. And when I first got the little bottle and held it in my hand, I went, that's expensive stuff. And then I found out it lasted me over 3 months. And when I was sick and I put it on one of the times I was up at 4 a.m. and was out of it, didn't shower that night. I was so out of it, got up the next day, I still had no smell. That stuff is gold. So I'm not going to say all that necessarily, on a Facebook page or on a post, but I sure can if I get in a one-on-one conversation with somebody.
So I know we're going to do every week on our Tuesday lunch and learns, we try to do a training with one of the leaders, and I am scheduled for the 14th of June. And I think I'm going to work on how to do testimonials and get your customers to do testimonials, to walk them through that. And just to help each and every one of you, like take what you just said, Cindy, about what your testimonial was about the deodorant, but even helping other people, try to walk them through that so that you can share enough to cause an interest and people to go, I need that, that kind of thing. So I'll make sure we talk about that training there too. And just help you guys, work with that, but just being able to tighten that up into 30 seconds or just a little post.
Yeah.
And then there was a question really quick about what time the masterclass will be. Beth, I believe is it 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern time?
That's what we talked about. We'll get the exact, you'll be getting information about it exactly, but what we talked about was 8 Eastern. So.
And we'll post an image so you can share with others. And there's going to be a link, like we have this link, Fully Activate You, for logging in for training. So Fully Activate You training, and we'll have one just specifically for logging into master classes. So it's a customer or prospect just can click the link and get in. Any other questions? Are you guys excited about Firestarter? Are you guys all invested into doing this and feeling like, this is a good opportunity to really engage? We need deliberate activity over the summer. I mean, that's one of the things is people kind of sometimes check out, but then there's people who are looking for extra income, paying for the vacations, paying for the extra gas that you have to pay for right now. So having some of that extra activity, deliberate activity, is going to help boost your business. Beth, did you want to say something? I know you came off of mute. Do you want to share anything or?
I was actually telling my kids something. There is plenty of time today to get your $20 in for the Firestarter. Also, I posted today, I had seen that Kristen Boss is offering a summer success series. It's $9. It's a 2-day intensive thing. And it teaches you how to it helps you keep your momentum over the summer. So I joined it. It's just 2 days. You can kind of listen to it, and she adds you to her group, and you can listen to her trainings there, and it's going to help you, give you ideas. And her whole tagline is, have summer success under 60 minutes a day. So, hey, something like that can work alongside your Firestarter challenge. And hey, it may help you win. There's no reason not to do it. I mean, it's $20 and you're showing your team, A, that you're serious. I'm serious and I'm in it to win it. B, you are building your business no matter what. Just because you may, if you don't win, you've still done the activity. And sometimes like I said, it takes us to have some skin in the game to get going. So
if you want the registration, let us know. And here, I'm going to try to see if I can quickly put this into our group chats while we're here. Stand by as I try to get it. And again, she said the Facebook group doesn't open until tomorrow. So you have time. So all the things that Beth just said, you have time. So let me quickly grab the link and I'll put it in here really quick so you guys all have it and can register. Where is it? Here we go. And if you can see that, let me know. And it is the Summer Success Live event.
So I think it'll be a good way to kind of do those things in tandem. And maybe you'll learn some things from her that help you win your fire starter. So anybody else have any questions? I don't see anything.
I don't either. And anyone's taking off their mute last time? Okay.
So next week we'll be back with training. Today, just wanted to answer some questions and give you some info. Look for information on the master class and the opportunity calls on your team pages in the next few days. Don't forget about the Father's Day promotion, and we'll start fire starter tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day. And if you think of any questions, just private message us, whatever. We're glad to help.
Send us an email at fullyactivateyou@gmail.com.
All right.
All right, bye everybody. Take care. Thanks.